And hello everyone, welcome back to Sim Aviator, and today we have a completely different series coming out, and it's called Around the World in 80 Legs. I'm gonna fly this journey with Delta Virtual Airline, whose link is in the description below. Do check them out, they are amazing guys out there, and it's honestly it's fun to be a part of that airline, so I decided to do it with them. And this first leg is gonna be from London, so welcome everyone to London, and we'll be going to Paris. And as you can see, we are in a cold and dark state here, on the Toliss A319, and that's another part of this episode today, is that finally I've been moving on, obviously not moving on, but moving and trying to learn new aircraft. So I've been flying Zibo 737 for a long time, and now I'm gonna switch, not switch, but just put this into my fleet, and we'll be starting with the Toliss Airbus A319. So it's beautiful Speedbird aircraft here. We're gonna be Speedbird 306 here, and we're gonna be flying on VATSIM as well. So without any further ado, let's get started and get the checklist on. So parking brakes are set, we can confirm that. Engine masters 1 and 2 are off, and ignition selector is on auto. Landing gear lever right here is down, and exterior power is connected. Let's turn on the batteries, battery 1 and battery 2. Just make sure that the voltages are about 25 or 25.5 volts, I believe. Well, we are at 28, so we are at a good voltage here. So battery 1s and 2s are on. Exterior power is available, so we can click this to turn it on. And now we have a slightly live cockpit here. Alright, what's next? Exterior power is on. We can check the flaps, and they're up. Ground spoilers are retracted right here and disarmed. They're not armed, of course. What next do we have? Probe and window heat, which is right here. It's on auto, which is good. Cross bleed is auto. Annunciator lights test, good enough. We'll keep them back to bright during daytime. Let's go to ADIRS selector. It should go to STS, and the system can go to 1. And then let's start aligning the ADIRS. So we'll put the IR1 to nav on battery. We'll wait for the light to turn off. Then we'll do the same with IR2. Wait for the battery light to turn off. And then the same with IR3. So we have those checked and out of the way. Let's go ahead and put the strobe lights on auto. Nav and logo lights can be on. Seat belt signs, let's turn them on, as well as the no smoking signs. Emergency lights, where are those? I'm still new to the cockpit, so I might sometimes take a little bit of time to, search for it. So I believe it's somewhere right here. What is this? Emergency lights are right here. So yeah, they're definitely in the arm position now. And then landing elevation is auto, which is right here. The knob is and going to the white thing here, so that's auto. Pack flow, we can keep them to normal for now. Fuel pumps, let's go ahead and turn on the fuel pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All the 6 of them, which says X6, so they're on. Let's check the APU fire button is armed and guarded. Let's test the firewall length. It's there. And we can do the same with engine 1 and engine 2. So those are done. Let's turn on all the radio panels. So one's right here, which is the standby radio or the backup radio, and then the captain's side and the first officer side. So radio panels are done. What else do we have here? Alright, so we're to the MCDU initialization. Before we forget, let's increase the brightness of our displays right here. And even before we turn on the MCDU initialization, I'm gonna bring up the flight plan and load our fuel and our passengers in the Toliss menu. Load this brightnesses are up. Let's make sure we have the FMC brightness up, just good enough, and this one as well. So we have that set. Let's quickly go ahead and bring up our flight plan. So that's the flight plan there. And let's see, what do we have here? Let's go to the Toliss plugins. Loading and performance. So if we look at the flight plan, what do we have here? Let's get the fuel out of the way first. 4592, so I'll round it up to 4,600. Let's do a 4,700 here. So we've done that, and we gotta check the passenger and load settings. So we have 144 passengers. That's almost full flight. Cargo is gonna be barely anything, so 200. That's okay. So our zero fuel weight is going to be about 55.4, which looks right here. So we're good to go. The weights are loaded in. Let's apply these load settings, and we are good at this point. So now that we have our weight and balances set up, let's go to the MCDU and start the proceedings here. Let's see. Okay. How do we start? We go to init first, and we load our airports in EGLL. That's the ICAO for London, and then Lima, Foxtrot, Papa, and Golf is gonna be our destination. That's Paris. Flight number is gonna be British Airways. That's Speedbird 306. That's the flight number. Our cost index for today, as usual, is gonna be 35. To check our cruise flight level and temperature, our cruise flight level is gonna be right here, which is 230. And let's take a look at the top of climb temperature here in the routing. It's right here, minus 24. So 230 and minus 24, sorry. And minus 24. So that goes in there nicely. Let's align the IRS. And also let's load flight plan. Yeah, that's okay, man. Yeah, we don't need the alternates. Everything's fine. Okay, I don't know if the flight plan got loaded, but if not, we can try to do it manually. Let me see. Yeah, things are there. Flight plan is there. I think they selected the SIDS and stars for us as well. So that's pretty cool. But let's go back to init and just make sure we have everything. Let's check the winds, wind west, and get the request for anything else we might be able to get. So init is done. Let's check the flight plan. So EGLL, max it, mid, which looks about right, and then we are gonna be on the B-backs arrival. Once we add the runways, it should be good. We don't need the secondary flight plan, so that's okay. What do we have? Radio navigation, just check. It's fine. Let's go to the init B page. And let's bring up the Toliss menu again. And what do we have? Okay, let's oops, okay, let's do it that way. Okay, so our block fuel is gonna be 4,700, so we can put 4.7 here. And our, what else can we, zero fuel weight is 55.4, and the center of gravity is 28.9, so 55.4 slash 28.9. We have it here, and we have all the calculations there. We're not gonna go to the alternate, so we don't have the alternate time available here, but we have the init B done. Flight plan, okay, there's some reason, yeah, I think because we haven't selected a runway yet. So let's go back and see what we have here. So we have these things done. Departure and destination airport are entered, alternate airport done, flight number entered, cost index done, cruise flight level, precision coordinates, everything is fair, align IRS is done. Flight plan A page we checked, departure route we have. So we're gonna fix this once we get the departure runway, so I'm just gonna check them for now. And we have done so all we are remaining to do here is on the perf page, are this section right here, but we need to enter the runway first. But I'm gonna check if anything else is needed. No, so what I'm gonna do is actually file the flight plan. Let me quickly bring that up. I'm just gonna close the flight plan here, and we'll bring it up when we need it back. Okay, where do I have it? I have it right here, so let's file it on Xpilot. Here. Flight plan, route is there, EGLL, LFPG. And departure time is gonna be, what is it, 8:15, so that's 8 is 20, 15 Zulu, and our cruise altitude for today is flight level 230, so 23,000 feet, and let's file the flight. Oh, for some reason we're disconnected from the network. It's weird. Flight plan. And everything is good. Let me just submit it. It says flight plan submitted. So let's go ahead and see if we... What's going on? I do not see anyone online here at Heathrow. Let me check if they're online. For some reason, okay, now they're all coming up. So I can see London Center, Gatwick Approach. We have Heathrow Tower, and we have the Heathrow ATIS. So let's go ahead and listen to the ATIS first. 128.075.
Acknowledge your receipt of information Delta and report aircraft type and current QNH on first contact with Heathrow. Heathrow information Delta.
You have information Delta?
1920, automatic. Runway in use 27 right. Transition level flight level 70. Surface wind 030. 5 knots varying between 340 and 070 degrees. Visibility 10. Kilometers or more cloud detected. Temperature +20.
I think that's about the information we need for this one. Let's go to Heathrow Ground 121.7 and stay there. And then we have the departure runway, so we can put that into the MCDU. 21.7. Let's go to, okay, that's okay. Flight plan, EGLL, departure runway 27 right, and let's see what this does. Okay, maybe we need the SIDs and the stars. So 27 right. The SID for today is Maxi 1 Foxtrot, and
The 393 Bravo, in regard to good evening, Travis Pepper. Travis Smith at 399 Bravo, and 399
alright,
Bravo.
so that is cool.
Right Alpha, stand 511.
So what is the... Yeah, that looks good. So temporary insert, and we are good. So let's go ahead and contact Heathrow Ground. And just need to make sure what gate we're gonna be on. We are 536. Good evening, Heathrow Ground, Speedbird 306, radio check.
304, Raven 5.
Alright, so he can listen to us. What was the altimeter again? I think I missed it. The altimeter, it says, is 1019, the QNH, as they call it. Oh, we are actually Speedbird 304, I said 306. But anyway, let's ask for clearance. And Heathrow Ground, Speedbird 304 with information Delta Gate 536, aircraft type A319, requesting IFR clearance to Paris Charles de Gaulle.
The 304, you're going to fly confirmed, check that for me, please.
Sorry, say again for Speedbird 304.
The 304, you're not going to fly confirmed.
Oh, we actually filed the flight plan, but we'll file it again. Speed by 304. Alright, for some reason. And let's just try and submit this again. We've refiled the flight plan, speed by 304. So let's just check. These guys should be done with their jobs. They are, so let's tell them bye bye. Drive away.
Super 304, clear to Paris, Maxi, 1 Foxtrot, departure, squawk 1410.
Clear to Paris, Maxi 1 Foxtrot departure, squawk 1410, speed by 304.
Super 304,
410. So that's our Foxtrot. At this point, let's turn on our APU. Oh, or let's actually go with the checklist for once.
I don't have a flight plan in the system for you.
ATC clearance is obtained, altimeter set, flight control unit is set, flight directors are on both sides, LS is off, navigation mode is set, clock, let's check the clock here, it's working, so reset it, ATC TCAS mode auto, on ATC, nose wheel, steering and anti-skid is on. Let's go ahead and turn on the APU. APU master is on. Wait for a couple seconds there and then try to turn it on. So APU, as you can see on this page here, now the APU is gonna start ramping up and we'll see some end in just about a moment. Are we seeing anything? There we go, the flap open and now the APU is turning on. The APU start, once it's started, we can turn off the external power and disconnect the GPU truck. So at this point we're just gonna ask for a pushback clearance.
393 Bravo, Interground, good evening, have stand preference. We were assigned 513 from the company. Yeah, I can do that. Taxi Alpha, stand 513. 513, 393 Bravo.
Alright, I think I've got I've got the call sign wrong. Let me just quickly try and fix this thing right here. It's gonna be on the Sim Toolkit Pro. Is there a way I can edit the flight? Okay, there it is. And it's gonna be 304 update. And hopefully that shows correct information. And let's go contact the ground. Heathrow ground, speedbird 304, ready for a push and start.
Super 304, push start approved facing north.
Push and start approved facing north, speedbird 304. Alright, so let's get these guys to go away now. Idle. They're like right behind us for the push and start. So push and start is approved facing north, so what are we facing right now? Okay, that's gonna bring up the compass here. I'm bad with directions. So this is east, we're facing east right now, so if that is east, north is on the left of us. Hopefully, hopefully that's correct. Okay. Better pushback. Start pushback.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
That should be
Ground
good
to
enough.
cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Speedbird 282 Heathrow, hello, taxi Alpha, left Charlie, stand
Alright, so we have that,
545.
so we can, I think our APU should be on right now. Let's just check the APU page, and it's on, so we can go ahead and disconnect the external power, and go to the Toliss
Speedbird
menu,
11, push start 3 face north,
and
Speedbird 1.
what do we have? Interesting. Oh! We gotta fix that as well. External power can go off, and by the time the pushback truck is connecting, let's go ahead and turn on the APU bleed.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, so they're ready to connect, and exterior power is on, GPU truck off, APU bleed is on. Let's go to the next page. Our doors are closed. Let's turn on the beacon lights. Oops, that's on. Tow truck is called, anti-skid, and this could go off. Parking brake. We'll wait for that. Alright, what do we have next? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the FMC. Let's go to the perf page and bring up the Toliss menu again.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted.
Okay, he wants me
Release
to
parking
release the
brake.
parking brake, so let's do that first. Alright, the parking brake is released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Let's bring up the ISCS screen again. Flap's gonna be 1 plus F. So, what do we have here? Departing normal 27 right, B1 is gonna be 150. The rotate is gonna be 150 as well. And the VR is gonna be 152. So we have that. Flaps is gonna be 1. And our THS is gonna be up 0.1, so up 0.1. And that flex temperature is gonna be 66. And we have all that set up. So we are good to go. If you missed this, let's go ahead and start the engines, bring the thing to ignition start, and turn on the master.
Amsterdam, the Brooklyn Spark 7 box departure.
Hopefully we are facing north at this point. Oh, we have a 747. And let's check if the engine has started.
Hello, taxi Alpha, left Charlie, stand 547. Taxi Alpha, left Charlie, stand 547, speed at 180.
Yep, that is on. Let's turn on the second engine. It's not that one. And the engine is just coming
Operation
alive.
complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
We have set the parking brakes with the keys here. Now to go in, and we can watch this amazing engine turn on. There it is. It's full life. It is the engine on the Speedbird 304 Airbus A319. So we've done that. Let's go back and turn on the nose wheel steering and anti-skid. Tow truck can be dismissed. Parking brake is on. Ignition, we have turned on both the engines, of course. And after engine starts, let's bring back the ignition selector to normal. And then we can go ahead and turn turn off the APU lead and the APU master.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Ground spoilers are armed. Flaps can go to the first setting, the takeoff settings.
2 and 3 pass.
Further trim, just make sure you reset it to 0. Pitch trim on takeoff settings. I'm just gonna leave it at neutral. APU master is turned off at this point. Alright, so let's turn on the nose lights. And from this point, let's just check the flight controls. Let's check the rudders. Everything looks good. Let's watch the flaps come out here. Amazing. That's 10. What else do we have? Let's call for taxi. I think we are ready for taxi. Yep, we are. Just make sure all the other lights are set properly. It's good. APU is still available for some reason. We turned it off. Either ground, Speedbird 304 ready for taxi.
Super 304 taxi Bravo. Hold short of Lima.
Taxi Bravo, hold short Lima, Speedbird 304. Okay, so let's quickly bring up the chart here. That is not correct. Let's go back and go back in. EGLL. So we are somewhere here. I don't know where Bravo is. Okay, that's the taxiway Bravo. So taxiway Bravo, and we will continue going there until we come somewhere that's Lima right there. Okay, so we have quite a long taxi going on. Let's get this started. Let's get the parking brakes out and time the chrono. And without applying much thrust, we are going to be able to get moving. So left time calculator counter is started. Flight controls are checked. FMA modes. Nav and climbing. It's not showing that for some reason. But let's set this to 7,000.
Copenhagen. Brooklyn Park 7 Foxtrot departure squad 143. Brooklyn Park 7 Foxtrot departure squad 113.
No red flags on the PFD and ND. Terrain, we don't need it around Heathrow. Auto brakes can be set to max. Cabin ready. Let's check that. And let's check the takeoff config switch. Takeoff config is normal. That's a wonderful sign. We don't. What's the temperature outside? Yeah, we don't need the engine NTIs. Brake temperature. We're gonna have to check that. Let's first make the turn on the Bravo.
The cluster space. I recommend you try Gatwick, Echo Golf Kilo there. They'll be able to accommodate you there.
So that one is Alpha. We're gonna turn right on Bravo.
There is someone on our garage tower at the moment, so you should give us a call.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
For some reason the rudder is enough steering there. I need to use the tiller. Alright, that's Speedbird 190 taking off. Where is he going? He took off like that and he's already turning. Alright, so let's quickly check the brake temperature. 20 and 30 degrees Celsius. Which is good. And that's the before takeoff checklist.
Sorry, just talk to me. Someone's just ringing in.
Oh, that guy just appeared there out of nowhere.
A97 is not a factor. Continue Alpha 7508. Alpha 508 is Bravo 97. People 1 request taxi. Figure 1170 Lima.
That's Delta
right
there.
Alpha, hold Pluto. Figure 11, repeat holding position please. Pluto. Team of 11 Roger 25, leave your conflict there.
Small, nice little plane there. I like it. Well, hopefully we're going in the right direction. We are. I almost didn't make such a stupid mistake there. Down a bit.
Good evening, shuttle 20 Delta with unit 320 7505, information echo with unit 10195, RTL information echo. Shuttle 20 Delta currently 1 Mach 1 Foxtrot, departure squawk 3.
Let's continue the taxi here.
1 Mach 1 Foxtrot 3203, squawk for shuttle 20 Delta.
Back to moving again. Let's just make sure. What is this? Do we have? We're on Bravo, and that's hotel. Which is right here. We're still a long taxi away from the runway.
19 X-ray with you on Alpha. Shuttle 19 X-ray Golf. Heathrow ground. Hello, taxi Alpha. Link 57. 501. Taxi Alpha, Link 57, stand 501 for shuttle 19 X-ray Golf.
And the idle thrust should be good enough to keep us moving now.
Give it 1 contact Tower 185, bye. Tower 185, give it 1 finger right in lobby. 304, taxi link 12, right Alpha, hold Pluto.
Taxi link 12 right Alpha, and what was the whole point for speedbird 304?
304, Pluto, like planet.
Pluto, speedbird 304. What is Pluto there?
033, push start 3 phase north.
Link 12, and then we're gonna turn right. Let's first complete the left turn on Link 12, and then turn right on Alpha. I have no. Oh, I see Pluto right there.
Calum 1020, taxi straight ahead, hold 0 Bravo 3. Straight ahead, hold 0 Bravo 3, Calum 1020. Good evening, this is Wing Alpha.
turn there.
Mike Alpha Golf Alpha Lima clear to Kuala Lumpur, Brooklyn Park 7 Foxtrot departure, squawk 2002.
Now we are here, and then let's keep going straight and hold short on Pluto. These are completely different taxiway hold short points here at, what do you call it?
Canada 1020, contact Tower 185.
In Europe, I usually fly the US, and this is going to be a new challenge, which I am really liking.
Shuttle 20 Delta, information 505. Shuttle 20 Delta, stuff through facing.
That was a very long taxi, man.
So ground clean, feedback contact 1 Lima stand 421 information echo, red dot button, echo to members near Bravo. Lima, clear to Svalbard, Brooklyn Park 7 Foxtrot departure, squawk 7501. Svalbard, 7
Turn Alpha. What do we have next? That's a fairly long taxi there. We have Alpha 5. So that's Alpha 5, so the next hold short point is gonna be Pluto. Over to Tower 1185, speedway 304. Bye bye. So 118.
Yeah, can get to 54. Okay, 254 for no taxi, Echo 1. Echo, hold Echo 1, can get 254. Shuttle 3 Yankee, expect the late landing clearance, Concord departing ahead. Copy Shuttle 3 Yankee. Speedbird 033 taxi, flash right Bravo, hold and tight.
Alright, so we're holding short Pluto.
Speedbird 033 taxi, your flash right and turn onto Bravo, please hold it tight.
Good evening, Tower, Speedbird 304, holding short Pluto.
Speedbird 304, hello, hold Alpha 4.
Hold Alpha 4, Speedbird 304.
Shuttle 3 Yankee, when this
Hold
light
Alpha 4, so let's continue the taxi. And hopefully, that's Pluto, that's Alpha 4. Yeah, just have to go there. Alright, so let's quickly, air conditioner packs are fine. Let's actually increase the flow high. Weather radar, am I using it? Runway turn off lights. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for the turn. Alright, so we are holding short Alpha 4. Runway turn off lights can come on, the landing lights can come on, the nose wheel can go to takeoff. And we are ready for takeoff. We're just gonna do this. Alright, so
Shuttle 3 Yankee, welcome to London Heathrow, vacate right out, the expanded line. Right there, we'll do that, okay, sure, 501's occupied, and there's an aircraft blocking link 560, for now, Alpha, hold Panda. Alpha, hold Panda with option 3. Hey, hold Panda, it's just a point of Alpha, just short of 660. So that's a copy, thank you, Shuttle 3. Shuttle 2 and X-Plane 27 right in, land on 60 degrees, 3 knots.
clearance for takeoff here.
304 behind landing company A320, 27 right line, that's about it.
line up behind the company landing A320, speedbird 304. So let's watch this guy land here.
Emerald over 6, correct. Emerald over 862, Heathrow Tower, good evening. Continue to 7 right to number 2, W1 to depart ahead of you also.
Alright, so as soon as this guy lands, we're gonna have to line up because there's this guy coming in to land. This is gonna be interesting.
Call sign once more.
So let's turn off the parking brake and start.
Good evening. Have you got the international ground? Okay, that's fine, thanks. Nobody, they've reset all my score codes, so nobody's walking correctly. So if you could just confirm the score.
That's the problem with X-Pilot, but let's quickly go and line up.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird Concord 11,
On the runway now.
disconnected due to low frame rate from the service, but all good to the 030. Speedbird Concord 1, thank you, I have you identified there. You can contact, let me see where you're going. That way. Can you do 5 voice warning at equal 1? Thank you. Speedbird 304, 736 degree 3 knots, 27 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff runway 27 right, speedbird 304.
62, expect late landing clear. Late landing gun on post. Concord, sorry, Zero Concord 2 at CW, you can contact London Control 12945 here. Search 12945, you're ready to help the low speedway 1. Just off 3 Yankee, continue taxi Alpha, link 5750.
80 knots. Alright, last checked.
Alpha, link 57 and 501 is mine. Thank you, shuttle 3 Yankee.
And V1 rotate.
No, we touch this structure. Now just now.
Positive rate, gear up.
Emerald over 60862, 27 right clear land, wind through 003 knots. Who's holding into the 1? Can you 254? Can you see back to my head? So, you just arrived and you have to be up to the mark.
Just arrived, we were talking to the cargo.
No problem at all. You can make
Gear ups.
right out.
So let's turn on the autopilot and do the after takeoff checklist here.
Alpha 477 knots, king to west.
Speedbird 302 on track London Control on frequency 12945. Goodbye.
129.425, speedbird 304. Bye bye.
Okay, that 130.
129.425.
Good evening, Texas Alpha 1 Alpha 3.
Okay, there
And on
we
Alpha
go.
1 Alpha 5 0 I think.
Good evening, London Center, speedbird 304, passing 3,500. So gear up, ground spoilers. Climb flight level 230, speedbird 304. Alright, so we've gotten the unrestricted climb to flight level. Oops, that's way too much. 230, that's the cruise altitude for today. 23,000 feet, and we can do it as a managed climb. So just make sure we have that correct. Oh, I forgot to retract the flaps there. There we go. Going at 250 knots. So ground spoilers are disarmed. Autopilot is on. Since the gears are up, we can turn off the nose lights. Runway turn-off lights can come off. Thrust levers can go to climb now. Oh, we're increasing the speed there. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is something different for me. Okay, let's quickly bring the speed brakes out. Correct for the speed. Alright, so we're good on the speed now. So we can have that fixed. Alright, continue. So the thrust levers are on climb, flaps are up, engine mode selector can go back to normal. Anti-ice is already off, Q and H. We have passed 7,000 feet, so Q and H can go as standard. Landing lights can probably be turned off after passing 10,000 feet. So we'll wait for that. There. Climb.
Cannon 6690, good evening, London Control, report your passing altitude.
Let's turn off these things. Okay, so we are passing already 10,000 feet, so we can turn off the landing lights and retract them. The nose light is off, just confirming that. Terrain was not on ND, so we're good. The seatbelt signs, let's go there, can come off. Obviously, no smoking has to remain on. Cabin temperature, where do we check that? Let's go to the conditioning, and under all 22, I would believe, so we're good with that. So cabin temperature is checked, landing elevation is auto. Okay, that's a before descent checklist. But we're going to be descending soon. That's a fairly short flight, I believe. Or is that? Oh, that's actually our takeoff line, not takeoff descent. So the arrow is kind of inside there. And then there is our takeoff descent.
Where are you heading at the moment?
Question and Unical 123.5. Yes.
Thank you for the ADC, port to Unicom 122.8, speed 304, bye-bye. Let's go to Unicom, and just stay there. Alright, so we are over to Unicom. We are not in anyone's airspace anymore, so I guess the landing in Paris is going to be on us. Just confirm that. Fantastic. There's actually some ATC online in Paris, so that should be good for us. Plus, I think the approach is online. Oh, the approach is online. The tower is online as well, so that's definitely good news for us. Alright, so we are approaching our top of descent in about 30-ish miles, so let's bring up the checklist. Let's see if we can get the ATIS for Paris. 127.125. So 127. Here's the ATIS. So let's hear the ATIS. QNH is 1015. Information Tango. 26 left and 2 sound right. So let's go to the FMC, the MCDU, and let's go to the. Okay, I'm lost here. Okay, next phase. Okay, there we have it. So QNH is 1015. The temperature was, what was it? 24. So temperature 24. The winds are gonna be 010 at the 13. So we're gonna have quite decent crosswind there. 0 at 3. So it's there. The session height, as usual, is going to be 200 feet. And we have an approach page set, so let's check where we are. And then we can start our descent accordingly. So let's go to the flight plan page. After the top of descent, we are going to be descending to let's do 10,000 feet once we hit the top of climb. Alright, what next do we have? So arrival page is done. Approach phase, FMGS descent wind is done. GPWS is required. Auto brake, set it to low. Anti-ice not required. FC altitude has been set. We will shortly select the descent mode once we get there. So let's do it now. Let's do a managed descent. Start descending now. Terrain ending. Just have that. Just in case we're going to new territories we haven't flown before, so always have that. Always have that. Altimeters Q and H we can set to, since we're descending, 1015 is what it was, and then once we pass 10,000 feet we'll go for further setups. Alright, so we have that figured out, and we are gonna be turning left right here at this point. And we'll see how we can go downwind from there and just turn base and come into for the final. And if we have a look here, we have the... oh, there it is. There's the Paris airport. We have the airport in sight. And we have the turbulence there. Good, we turned on our seatbelt signs. 427 right, I'm gonna check the frequency. Six left. ILS. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. 26 left. So 108.35. And the course. Let's just confirm that on the FMC radio nav. 108.35 and the SU. That's perfect. So that should get us parallel to the runway. This is us. We're way too far out, so we have nothing to worry about here. There's some decent amount of winds going on here. So it's gonna call for an interesting landing. Let's turn on the wing lights as well. The checklist and do that well. So that's gonna be our landing checklist. Paris traffic speed, we're 304, downwind runway 26 left. Back to the flight plan page. Now we're gonna be CF26 left. So we can remove the rest. I don't know if we can. Okay, that's what we. So and clear. Well, hopefully we don't start turning because we're not on the managed speed. But then we're gonna have to be 4,000 or below. 426 left.
Azure 8.4 Paris traffic on final 6 left.
Okay, so we have some planes there on final 426 left. Let's see if we can spot one of them. I think I saw someone. Oh, there we are. EasyJet 8. land there. Before we have to turn for our final, or the base there. It's taking forever to get down there. We have the airport. Yeah. We're now on the wing. We're not gonna be able to see him land. That was a good try there. Is descend to 4,000, and at this waypoint right here, we're gonna have to be at 4,000 or below. So if we're at 4,000, we have to intercept somewhere like around here. So we'll still keep going straight for now, and let's slow down to 210. Make sure our speed brakes are armed now. We have the auto brake set. You can go ahead and do the engine start switches to ignition / start. And now we are crossing this waypoint a little bit outside, and then to this one. Fuel. Land ASAP. Are we running out of fuel? That's crazy. No, we have enough fuel. What was that? Fuel left plus right wing tank low level. Land ASAP. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. We're about to land. We should be good. Suppression would go off and it's clear. Warning. Are we not able to do that? Okay, there it is. Let's turn right heading 120. Is selected and to DSU, so that is good. And let's descend it to 3,500 here. Paris traffic, speedbird 304, turning base, runway 26 left. So let's descend and also turn base. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully we don't have others that conflict with our position. Now descending so we can turn final and intercept the localizer. So the 275 is they have some. And that's on the approach mode. We have the flaps coming out to flaps 1, and as we slow down further, let's go to speed 180 knots, and we can drop out another notch of flaps right about now. So we have that. Let's see, we're about to intercept the localizer there. Make sure the approach mode is on. The LSs are armed on both sides. Okay. Getting there. Just to make sure no planes around us. Get the localizer, let's go to the localizer view. You can watch that come in just a moment. Any point, this should start coming in there. To be prepared to take manual control if the localizer capture doesn't work. It should work. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. Everything is correct, the frequency and the nav aids. Always make sure. There we go. There we have the localizer coming in. And we can go ahead and change this back to the arc mode. That diamond coming in as well. Parish traffic, speedbird 304, established, localizer runway 26 left. So let's go to the FMC, see if we can get the approach. The approach is going to be 134, and we do have some winds there, so we'll make it 135. So let's slow down to 160. And flaps 3. Flaps full. Let's go gear down. And let's slow down to our final approach speed. That's going to be 135 for today. So let's do 136. Alright, so let's bring up the checklist. We have flaps 2 are done, landing gear is down, ground spoilers armed, auto brake is set, ECAM wheel page is all green, flaps full, auto throttle mode is on speed, which is correct, nose light is on takeoff, runway turn-off lights on, cabin checked, and before landing checklist is complete. We have the runway in sight. 26 left is this one right here. That's a very short runway. We didn't check that before. I think let's switch to 26 right. I don't feel comfortable with that shorter runway. Or maybe, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Medium. Let's go to auto brake medium, and let's take manual control now. Alright, so my plane. We have the runway in sight. It's a very short runway. I'm not confident I'm gonna do auto brakes max for this one. Oh, you can't. That's interesting. So you're gonna have to do with auto brake medium there. You can't float for this landing. Slightly lower now, so let's bring the nose up a bit. Keep adjusting there. Good speed right now. Let's bring the nose down a little bit. And correct for the center line. Adjust the nose back up. And we're back. Looks like we're back on the center line. Holding the center line there.
500.
That's a very short runway. I'm getting nervous there.
100 above. 300.
Glide slope.
Yep, I know glide slope.
Glide slope.
200.
Landing.
Glide slope.
100. 50. 40. 30. Restart. 10. 5.
Alright, firm landing there. Reversers out. Speed brakes. Knots, reverser stowed, manual braking, and let's exit here. For some reason, the nose wheel steering is connected completely to my rudders, and it's just making the plane difficult to control here. Okay, let's quickly stop here. So after Paris traffic, speedbird 304, cleared runway 26 left. Alright, so let's clean up. Landing lights can go off, nose wheel can go off to the taxi. Ground spoilers, let's retract them. Engine mode selector, again go to normal. Flaps, let's retract them. Alright, the flaps are retracted. Let's go ahead and turn on the APU master on. Wait for a couple seconds. Concentrate on the taxi, and then we can go ahead and start the APU. By the radar off. off, terrain can come off, brake temperatures. Let's check the brake temperatures there. Oh, they're fairly hot, so let's turn on the brake fans. Stop the chrono. Paris traffic, speedbird 304, crossing runway 26 right. And that will be our gate for today. We park there, look at a couple of replays, landing, and we will be done. Now the temperatures are starting to drop a bit. That's good news. Left here and taxiing back to the gate here, and we'll be parking at that gate you see right there. So welcome passengers, and welcome one and all to Paris. Hope you have a great stay here. The next leg is gonna be from Paris to Amsterdam. So the second leg for this world tour is gonna be to Amsterdam, and I'll keep providing the routes as and when we keep going on to the legs. So that was a weird gate there. I didn't know they park it that way, but park at this one here. There's two ways you could park here. So A319 is gonna be here. It's actually both places, but yeah, I don't know how crazy these are. Okay, 7 and slow down there. That's it. Let's set the parking brakes on. So that's on the checklist. Anti-ice was off. APU bleed can come on. Oh, not that one. That one there. Engine master 1 and 2 off. Nose light can come off. Runway turn off lights off. Fuel pumps off. Stand counter stop and ATCT gas standby. So let's go ahead. We're parked here. Let's go ahead and watch a few replays and then we should be good. We've entered the replay mode, so we've disconnected from VATSIM. And see where... Okay, that's a weird line there. I don't know why that is. But let's go a little forward. We're coming in with a crosswind, so we needed that little bit of firm landing there. Let's watch this guy land here. Right into the crosswind. Let's do a flyby on this one. That's a good one, man. Let's go back and take it from another angle. And get rid of this menu right here. Take a nice screenshot. So what we missed on this landing was the flare. We did not flare much. And there the nose goes down. Replay mode. Where's... That's the firm landing there. Not on the center line. That's good. Alright, so that's it for the first leg of this around the world in 80 legs. First leg was from Heathrow to Paris Charles de Gaulle, and the next leg, the leg 2, will gonna be from Paris to Amsterdam. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and like the video if you love the content, and I'll see you guys next time. Also make sure that if you want to stay in touch, I have a Discord link down in the description. Make sure you join that and come say hi. Signing out, Sim Aviator. See you next time.